Is cold emailing illegal? Is email marketing illegal? A lot of people are asking if they can send millions of emails and have legal problem. And you can in some cases, but mostly, and for most campaigns that I've sent, it's all been legal. Actually, for all the campaigns that I've sent, they've been legal. I don't send any legal campaigns. Like, subscribe, let's begin. Email marketing is for a lot of companies and for a lot of my clients, it's something that, pretty much created their business, grew their business, made them really successful. For some, made them multi-million dollar companies, multi-billion dollar companies, etc. So I've been sending email marketing for the last 15 years. I started out as a spammer, and I do admit that. Back 15 years ago, the rules were different, and whenever I needed a project or a job, I would just blast out 150,000 emails from my ISP. Yeah, from my own personal internet provider. They had their ports open. They had everything so that I was able to send emails. After 6 months, they caught up with me and they, told me to stop it. So I said, you know what? Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know I couldn't do that. So right now in 2022, cold emailing is legal by CAN-SPAM Act. We can send as many cold emails as possible. But there are some rules to it, and there are some rules that you have to follow to make sure your campaign is legal. What you want to follow is this. You want to have a list, first and foremost. If people did not subscribe to your list and you have a lot of people on your list, you want to make sure that whatever you're sending is actually for them. So if you have a real estate business list and you're a lender, let's say, you want to make sure you send them the rates or the updates. If you have airplane parts and you deal with airplane parts, you want to make sure you connect with them and ask them if they have parts for sale or to buy parts. If you want to offer web design to business partners, business owners, you can do it. It's just that you have to make sure that you actually send them the content that they want to see. Now, if you have random lists and you just want to send random stuff to them, that's pretty much illegal. Second thing is, if you are in adult industry, if you're in gambling, if you're in crypto, if you're in any type of money thing, scheme, whatever, it's illegal. It's highly illegal, and you can actually go to jail because you're sending cold emails or spam that is illegal. What makes a difference between a cold email and a spam? Just what I was saying, if you have the list and if you want to offer some services to them, you need to have unsubscribe button. That's a must. Without that, it's illegal to send emails. You have to have a physical address where they can actually complain or send you a mail-in piece where they can unsubscribe that way as well. I know it's 2022, nobody's gonna do that, but still, by law, you have to have it, and you have to have your company information. Sending from your domain, you don't have to do that. You can send from any domain. You can use any name you want. You can use any email you want, but technically you gotta say who you are. Once somebody unsubscribed from the list, and this is very important, you have about 14 days to remove them. So they can receive another email, and they can unsubscribe again, and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, it takes 14 days to remove you from the list. It's not illegal. Nothing is going to happen. But again, if they receive another email from you and you did not unsubscribe them, and you don't do your list maintenance, they can sue you, and you can actually pay a lot of money. Now, cold emailing is legal in most of the countries in the world, except few. So Canada has really strict laws on cold emailing. You should not send a single cold email in Canada. The fines are $1 million Canadian dollars and above. And if you're planning to send cold emails in Canada, please don't, because it's not legal. In Europe, cold emailing is legal. However, you have to abide by their law and their rules, and they have GDPR, and you have to make sure that those people somehow opted in or they have shown interest in your products to make it legal. So there is some rules, and you can go beyond those rules and try to send emails in case you get sued. You're gonna be in the wrong, meaning that you're gonna pay those fines. And once you send the campaign, you want to make sure that, every single, so when we create the servers for my clients, and when we send emails for them, so these are private servers that blast out a lot of emails, and depending on this is my test server I send for my friends. So when you send the email campaign, you want to make sure that those that unsubscribe, they never receive your email again. And you're going to have their um, you're going to have their email, you're going to have the IP address, you're going to have the whatever else, the date when they unsubscribe, and you want to make sure they never ever receive your email. And you want to have, and inside of the email, you want to have that right down here when they can unsubscribe. This is an all email, it's not going to show the flyer now, but you want to have the address, you want to have unsubscribe from this list, and then you want to make sure that once they're unsubscribed, you never send emails to them again. So that's what makes it legal to send cold emails. On another hand, if you're sending gambling stuff, if you're sending crypto, that's illegal right away. That's spam. And if you think about it, that makes sense. Also, if you want to end up in inbox versus spam, that depends on the content of the email. That's nothing to do with if the email is legal or not. It's just the content of an email. So if you end up in the spam box, that means the content is wrong, or a lot of people mark it spam, and then the server for example like Google or Outlook, they picked up spam right there, and everything else you send is going to go to spam. And that's connected to the server's IP address. That's why I suggest that no one in the world uses their own domain for sending cold emailing. Get a server like this. Contact me below if you need an email server for sending cold emails, or use, if you have targeted list, people that subscribe, use MailChimp or use something that's similar. Sendinblue, Elastic Email, there's a lot of solutions online. I've used all of them over the years, and I can say that it's very important to follow the rules, because people do get mad if you do not follow those rules, and they do get mad if you keep on sending when they unsubscribe. And again, it's illegal. So follow those rules. Make sure you have physical address, unsubscribe link, your name in their business name, your client's business name if you're sending for a client, and then make sure that the content is right for them, that it's targeted content, that it's targeted list, and you're going to have a successful campaign. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, and I'm going to do more videos. So subscribe and like, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.